We're gonna go through the stretch reference page. This is just gonna be only the stretches. The rolling out part, I have an older video that I'm gonna be putting on the channel that you guys can look at to reference with the rolling and the lacrosse ball and that. So for the stretches, 3 inhales, 3 exhales for the stationary ones that are the recommended options. If the kids come in early, we would recommend that they get some rolling out done. They roll out their feet and then they're gonna be going into these. So the first one's a 90-90. So focus on belly button facing the front knee. Ankles and knees are gonna be pressed into the ground, right? I'm driving my hips through. I'm going forward, 3 inhales, 3 exhales. And then from there, I'll go back, 3 inhales and 3 exhales. Focus on keeping a neutral spine so they're not slouching or adjusting in the hips. From there, we'll switch sides, go through the same process. After that, so just a simple butterfly stretch, right? Keep the chest up, right? Belly button's tucked to the spine. We're gonna try to drive the knees down, 3 inhales, 3 exhales. After that, we'll go into Spider-Man or groiners. So they're here in this position, right? We can keep the knee down for the younger players that do it. Older players can go into a position where the knee's locked out, so we can open up the hip flexor and groin more. So they would push out 3 times, and then from there, they'll rotate 3 times. The numbers can be adjusted for the movements, just depending on if they're trying to open up a bit more or not.
Pigeon stretch.
After that, they'll go into a pigeon stretch, or it's gonna be a figure 4. This one, you may just get a better stretch out of it. So just think like a 45-degree angle in the knee. I wanna press my hips down and lay into it. Arms are gonna be out, so I can open up the lats as well. Deep breathing, and then we'll open up the glutes and piriformis, and then we'll switch sides. If you go into a figure 4, they can be in this position, ankle on the knee. Keep a neutral spine, so they could sit up just to keep that spine there. Then they want to eventually get the butt down onto the floor so that we can open up the stretch more. Which one?
Half kneel quad.
So half kneel for the quad, just here. Drive your hips forward, press your feet, squeeze the core, and then hold the front knee so they're not having too much issues, but they have to press that front foot. We'll get into that stretch, and then alternate, and then downward dog, or you can go into a wall stretch. So downward dog, hands are gonna be about shoulder width apart, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna drive our heels down, lock our knees out, push our butt up, squeeze our core and have the head down so that we're lengthening through the spine.
Calf stretch.
So calf stretch is just a straight-legged one, so diagonal from the heel to the top of the head, and then they can alternate, and then from there they can also focus on the Achilles. So with the Achilles, knee bent, drive the heel down, same principle, focusing on driving the heels down, and then they can alternate.
Hip hinge.
Hip hinge lat stretch is going to be here. You can either grab onto a fence, goal, partner, or you can do it where there's a wall, or just focus on getting into this position and reaching out. When you add a little bit of grip or so, it helps us open up a bit more. So they're just gonna be sitting here, trying to lengthen through the spine, so pushing the butt back, squeezing the core. Deep breathing will activate and open this up a bit more. So they can go between 5 to 10 breaths and then do each side. All right, that's it for that.